I was always searching for something that bridged the distant past with the present, a hidden thread connecting ancient wisdom to modern consciousness. To my astonishment, I found that link in alchemy. Carl Jung's early realization of his own consciousness set the stage for a lifelong journey into the mysteries of the mind. Never do human beings speculate more or have stronger opinions than about things they do not understand, he observed. From childhood, Jung experienced vivid and inexplicable phenomena that made him question his sanity and compelled him to seek their meaning. One of his most striking visions came just before the outbreak of World War I. He saw waves of yellow, cities crumbling, and the deaths of thousands. An inner voice assured him, "Look at it, it is real, and will come to pass." When war erupted, Jung knew he wasn't descending into madness, but instead tapping into something deeper, the collective unconscious. Jung's visions and dreams persisted into adulthood, often aligning eerily with historical events. He reflected that nothing in his early life could explain this sudden awakening. His upbringing played a crucial role in shaping his perception of consciousness and reality. His father, a pastor, raised him in an era still gripped by centuries-old convictions. Jung's greatest question was, how can seemingly meaningful events, unlinked by any observable cause, occur? What does this reveal about the fabric of reality? These questions led him to concepts that intriguingly intersect with modern physics. The famous double-slit experiment in quantum physics, which shows that observation influences the behavior of particles, mirrors Jung's idea of synchronicity, a profound interaction between consciousness and the physical world. Synchronicity isn't just a theoretical concept, it manifests in our lives through meaningful coincidences. Imagine feeling stuck in your career, uncertain of your next steps. One day, on a whim, you attend a community event and hear a speaker passionately discussing their journey of career transformation. Struck by their story, you start a conversation, which leads to a mentorship that guides you toward your own breakthrough. Coincidence, or an unseen pattern emerging from your unconscious. From an early age, Jung was no stranger to extraordinary experiences. During his summer studies, he heard a loud gunshot-like sound. Investigating, he found that a solid wooden table had split down the center. 2 weeks later, a bread knife shattered inside a cupboard. These unexplained events deepened his fascination with the unknown, leading him to explore parapsychology, attend seances, and investigate the occult. His medical dissertation, On the Psychology and Pathology of So-Called Occult Phenomena, reflected this interest. His ideas about the interconnectedness of mind and matter resonated with the views of physicist Niels Bohr, who famously said, "Everything we call real is made of things that cannot be regarded as real." This notion aligned with Jung's understanding of synchronicity as a force beyond conventional causality. One particularly striking synchronistic event occurred during a conversation with Sigmund Freud about parapsychology. Freud, a staunch materialist, dismissed Jung's ideas. Suddenly, a loud crack emanated from a bookcase nearby, startling both men. Jung confidently declared that another noise would soon follow, and it did. Freud was left speechless. This moment highlighted their contrasting worldviews and foreshadowed their eventual split. In 1928, while working on his Red Book, Jung received a translation of The Secret of the Golden Flower, an ancient Taoist alchemical text. He was astounded by the parallels between its teachings and his own studies of mandalas. "The spark leapt across," he wrote, igniting a new understanding of psychological transformation. Jung's exploration of alchemy and Eastern philosophy led him to develop the concept of archetypes, universal patterns shaping both our psyche and reality. He saw synchronicity as the bridge between inner experience and external events. These insights ultimately led him to the idea of the unus mundus, the one world, a unified reality where mind and matter are intricately linked. Jung publicly introduced the term synchronicity in 1930, describing it as a principle that causes events to align meaningfully without direct causal links. A great change in our psychological attitude is imminent, he predicted, stressing the need for a deeper understanding of human nature. The only real danger that exists is man himself. He is the great danger, and we are pitifully unaware of it. His ideas found expression in the concept of individuation, the journey toward self-realization. The mandala, a symbol of wholeness, played a crucial role in this process. Jung saw its circular form as representing the psyche's movement toward integration, where opposites unite in a sacred marriage. He likened this union to the Taoist balance of yin and yang, and the Hermetic principle, as above, so below, which asserts that inner and outer worlds are reflections of one another. He believed synchronicity played a key role in this balancing act, guiding individuals towards self-awareness. Jung's ideas extended beyond psychology into philosophy, religion, and physics. His engagement with the I Ching, an ancient Chinese divination text, demonstrated his belief in meaningful coincidences. He used it with his patients, often receiving strikingly relevant insights. In one case, a man hesitant about marriage received the hexagram coming to meet, which warned against union with a powerful woman. Through decades of study, Jung saw synchronicity as an undeniable reality. For more than 30 years, I have explored this phenomenon, he wrote. It reveals a perspective diametrically opposed to causality, showing that coincidence has meaning beyond mere chance. One of his most famous cases involved a patient struggling with an overly rational mindset. She dreamt of a golden scarab. During their session, a similar golden-green beetle tapped at the window. Jung caught it and handed it to her, declaring, "Here is your scarab." The experience shattered her rigid worldview, opening her to new possibilities. Jung's work suggests that synchronicities offer glimpses into the hidden order of reality. Wolfgang Pauli, a faces intrigued by Jung's theories, likened this underlying order to a cosmic clock, where everything moves in harmony, even if we fail to see the connections. Archetypes shape not only individual experiences but also cultural myths and societal structures. The unus mundus, the singular, interconnected reality, suggests that synchronicities are moments where this hidden structure becomes momentarily visible. Jung believed that psychology held the key to humanity's survival. The world hangs on a thin thread. The psyche of man, he warned. There is no greater danger than ourselves, for we understand far too little about the forces within us. Recognizing the unity of consciousness and reality offers transformative potential. In psychotherapy, acknowledging the shared psychic field between therapist and patient can lead to breakthroughs. When synchronicities emerge in this field, they reveal a deep connection beyond the confines of individual perception. Understanding synchronicity isn't just about observing coincidences, it's about aligning with the deeper rhythms of existence. By recognizing meaningful patterns and embracing the unknown, we move closer to the realization that we are not isolated beings, but part of an interconnected cosmic dance. If you've made it this far, drop 100 in the comments. It shows you are part of the 1% that's improving every single day.